Yes, welcome back to yet another episode of Bezos Chibozi. And this episode comes right after my birthday. I'm not going to say how old I am right now. I don't want to put myself on pressure, but it happens to have been a fairly good birthday. And all thanks to my colleagues from Eastside Hub, my friends. I would call them a support system of sort. I would like to just dedicate a part of this episode to them and say thank you to them. A thank you to everyone that has been around for me, that has been there to see the greatness that I can be, and also to support the few ideas that I have. I also want to dedicate it to my colleagues at 30 Services Limited, a small company that does real estate services and all that. Then also to my current boss and mentor. Yeah, thank you all. Mainly the people I'm talking about are the ones that have really done enough to qualify to be in my support system. And that's what brings this episode. I'm talking about your friends and the support system you need, for it is a structure of success, or a structure of your operational success, than more of just chills and vibes. I believe that every person that comes in your life is a person that God has brought for a certain importance. God has brought this person to fill a gap or to act in His will for your prosperity, because we know we serve a God of prosperity. I've come to break down all my friendships, and I have seen that God chose whatever person that I kept long for a reason. Whatever person that I had as a friend for a reason. I had a very good friend back then in high school. I think I was still at college. And that friend was called Ryan. He was a very good friend. Now, when I tried to weigh in and see the benefit of that relationship, the benefit of that relationship was concentration in class. He was my desk mate. I also had another one called Nabil. Nabil happens to be the source of the name Bezo. Yeah. But all these guys played a piece in seeing myself succeed in the time I was with them. Ryan was to make sure that I was always in class, and our friendship was more of a help me, I help you, help me, I help you. It was more like a support system. He was a guy who could help me with breakfast when I didn't have breakfast, things like that. The same applies to Nabil. He happened to have come from a family that was not so bad off, so he had a few things to spare to some of us. I'm not from a very poor family also, but I'm from a family that controls luxury. Luxury, yes, it controls luxury, but in a good way. Now, putting those guys aside, I come to, I think, St. Joseph's. My other friend there was Simon. Simon, very good friend, happens to also have supported me a lot. But the idea is that the people around you are supposed to support you and not put you down. As the things we go through, mental problems and what, not problems, most of, we could say, mental breakdowns and things like that. Simon is the guy that helped me go through my first breakup. It happens that my first breakup was as the one that was chased. And so I had no one to talk to. I had a very good friend also called Julius. This one is dedicated to them because I've actually come to realize the importance of very good friends, people who are not going to give you something in hope of a return of something or something like that. So Julius, very good friend, helped me go through that, told me how there's more to life than one girl. He even advised me not to go back, but I went back, still got my heart broken again. Yeah, for the ladies, I'll not give you this one, but I'll give you another episode because I've also had female friends who have been there for me. Olivia, what's her name? And she listens to this episode. Her name is Daniela. Yeah, very good friend. But the idea is you should have friends that help you to prosper. Now, the best example of good friends was the 12 disciples of Jesus. You see, in the whole thing of friends help you reach your most approved potential by God. What God wants to come out of you. Jesus picked 12. One was not good, one denied him, one betrayed him, things like that. But the idea is that the one that betrayed him, he was not a very true friend. And that means that the people that are going to break you, you need to know them quick and avoid them quick. But if you look into the story of Judas, for him, he thought he was giving these guys just the location of this guy, and that's it. He didn't know that they were going to kill the guy or crucify him or things like that. So chances are he's not the villain. He was just misled. But putting that aside, your friends are supposed to be your board of directors in making decisions of your life, sort of. Yes, there's a board of directors in your head, the self-conscious, but there is people that give you good counsel and show you the right things to take. Personally, I have a support group. I would call them a support group, a savings group. I would call them everything. The best way I want to push my personal brand also through them. And that is Insight Hub. Insight Hub has been monumental in seeing that I get more confident with the ideas I have, and even with saving and all that. But it happens that on my birthday, yes, we had a meeting, but guys spent some money on me. I didn't expect it, but I make this as gratitude for them because it's not an everyday thing that someone picks from their pocket to celebrate you as a person. Celebrate you. This is thanks to Tevin, thanks to Jude, thanks to Aria, my very good friends, and a support system. These are guys, when I go and talk to them, man, we are strategizing, we are thinking, we are going through the struggles of employment and all that together. Yeah. Then I have my other boys of Frailty. We have a business together that we are trying to build. I will share more on it maybe in another episode. I'll give it a full episode. But these are friends who have been there for me from campus. We go through very many things, financial support, We go for trips together. We sit down and strategize life together, strategize business together. These are the kind of people that should be around you. Do not have people that drain you. Do not have people that discourage you, because we are in a very tough world, and the one thing that you can't bring around you is discouragement. You can't bring bad energy around you. You need to have the friends that are ready to see the good in you. But also you need to be very wary about the people-pleasing friends, those that just want you to be happy. They don't want to criticize what you're thinking. And I don't have any of them around me, because I have made it part of my nature to not have yes people around me. Yes people are very dangerous. Yes people are people that are going to leave you fall in a ditch. Yes people are going to one day deny you. Jesus had a very good yes guy around him, but that same guy denied him. So I use Jesus as the best example for how you make friends. Approach people for what you can do for their lives and what they can do for your life. Because when Jesus went to pick all his disciples, he found them first of all doing something. Then he called onto them to be a part of his mission. A mission that was bigger for him and for them too. And the idea is that also the mission should align with their personal missions of life, like the things that they want to achieve as them. But anyway, I believe you get what I want to talk about here. So currently, for all the friends you have, look through. You shouldn't have useless people around you, because life is too short to waste it in relationships that don't serve you, relationships that don't give you the edge, that don't make you better. Because God has created you to be a better person. God has created you to be a person beyond any other creature. And so, because we get life once, live each day like it's the last. Live every friendship like it's the last. Live every friendship like it is the one thing that needs to push you to the next level. Be a useful friend. Don't be that guy that is a useless friend, because they're going to dump you. Those that have listened to this episode will dump you. So ideally, be that person, be the bigger person, be the person that is going to contribute to another person's success. But also don't expect any returns, because that's what makes you different. That's what makes you a good friend. That's what makes you the creature you are. Anyway, I'll leave it at this. I just want to say thank you to all my friends. Thank you to all those that listen to my podcast. Yeah, more is yet to come. Thank you to God for my life, because now I'm actually a year older than the guy that was last month, the guy that gave you an episode. I'm a bit older than that. Otherwise, that is it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for keeping it at Bezos Chimozi week in, week out. For those guys that later pick on some of these episodes and then they send me screenshots and be like, man, this was a very good episode. I thank you guys for taking time and listening in. Thank you very much. Until next Monday, see you soon. Bye-bye.